Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my first episode of Backtesting Until I'm Profitable. So, without any further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and hop straight into it. We're gonna go on ChatGPT and tell them to give us a random month and a random year. So let's go ahead and say, give me a random year and month from, let's do 2017 to 2025. All right, here's a random March 2021. So that's exactly what we're gonna backtest. We're gonna backtest March 2021. Prop firm session, March 2021. You get a 50K because I do trade 50K accounts. All right, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. All right, cool. So Monday, March 1st, 10 a.m. red folder news. Tuesday, no news. Wednesday, okay, orange. Thursday, no news except Fed Powell. And then Friday, 8:30. All right, cool. So today we have a cool 10 a.m. news. So for the model that I'm gonna backtest, I do take all of my trades after 10 a.m. So unless we have something that's really clear and obvious, I'm not gonna be taking any trades till after 10 a.m. Let's go ahead and just skip to the first New York AM session. Cool. Start off on the weekly. All right, so we just swept out previous week's low, but we do have never mind, it's not changing state. Swept out previous week's low here. We do have an SMT as well with yes. I just mark that up. Cool. All right. Let's see. What are we doing here? So we swept out these 4-hour lows as well. We're moving back to the upside. Did we respect anything? No, it's not looking like it. Let's see. Nope. So for now, it looks like this could be our draw on liquidity. See the other time frames. Okay, so we're inside this huge 4-hour gap here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay attention to this gap. All right, so in this instance, since we aren't in a 4-hour gap, I'm more than likely probably just gonna wait till 10. The reason for that being is I want to see if we respect or if we violate this. So let's go ahead and just put my indicators back on. 1 hour. Okay, so it looks like Asia expanded. This could. Oh, it's a bit confusing. But we do have an opening gap down here, which we could draw into. We rejected off midnight opening. Okay. Okay. Got London high up there. We have an SMT with London high. So an SMT with London high. Right here. About the 15. Okay. That's looking pretty choppy. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for 10 a.m. here. Okay, so let's just chop, chop, chop. Okay, it's 10 a.m. now. Let's see what do we do. So we respect the bearish gap. So we've respected the bearish gap. Let's check out the hourly. We violated this 1-hour gap as well. Okay, let's see here. Off midnight open. Alright, we do have an SMT too, but okay, we violated that. SMT at the highs. Oof, honestly, there's really nothing fucking clear here, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna wait and see as to what we do. We haven't opened any fair value gaps whatsoever. Not looking like ideal conditions to trade here. Let's see. Alright, so we just swept out London. Alright, so London just got taken out. Let's see what we do here. Do we form any gaps? Alright, so we form a 5-minute. Time is it? 10:32. Did we form a 15? No, not yet. 45, we would form one. Alright, so this is just very, very slowly just, inching its way up. We might not even have a trade here. So, yep, so unfortunately, I personally did not have a trade here. Let's go ahead and just recap what the fuck happened. So 9:30 opens. Pretty much just ranges right here. Accumulation. This place is up. We made a 5-minute. Tapped into it and went up. But personally, I really did not like that setup. We're just going to go on to the next day. See what else we could do. Alright, so obvious draw on liquidity here. We violated this. These have no top wicks, so this is going to be our draw on liquidity. Alright. Same level as well. Violated this. Whoops. Came off this 4-hour. They have 15-minute change in state. All right. Okay. Obvious. Clear draw to the upside here. There'd really be no reason to be fucking shorting this. Let's go ahead and just mark everything up. Our targets. All right. And let's go ahead and get into market open. See what we do here. Come lower. Okay. We sweep out these lows. What do we come into? So off the New York opening price into this 15-minute. Let's see. Again, hopefully we get after 10. Alright, so we come lower. What else did we take out? Do we have anything here? Yes, we do. We have this old 15-minute as well. Is there a 5 or anything? Yes, we also have this 5-minute, and we have these lows. So we have these possible lows we could come and take out. Let's go ahead and just mark them up and see how we react. 940. Okay, we just swept that out. Change in state of delivery here off the 15. Wait, no, what was that? Off the 5, I believe. Off the 5. Let's see. And then we also do have this 5-minute up there. So unless we invert that 5-minute, I'm not really interested in anything. Resweep. Okay, we come lower to the 15. Sweep out more lows. Okay. 9:52. Time is it? 2 more minutes to 10. Alright. See what we can do here. We formed a 15-minute. So we got to see what's up with this 15-minute as well. Alright. Alright, so it's looking like we want to go lower. We're not respecting this, but it really makes no sense here. But let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Okay, yeah, so clearly we want to go lower. So you get like a resweep. Yeah, we violated that. Okay, what could be the next possible draw? So next possible draw. Okay, so we actually have an SMT with London, actually. One moment. So we have an SMT with London. Right here. Swept out the low. Got an SMT. Inside the 15-minute, liquidity has been swept. Time-based liquidity has been swept. And we could probably just retarget this high inside of the 15. And then just make sure we don't have anything too crazy here. Okay, is this 5-minute as well? Let's see. See if you can catch anything here. Okay, do we respect the 50? Yeah, so we respect the 15. We resweep that low. Change in state. All right, we have the model here. Let's see if we can get entered. Buy limit. All right, break even there. And we're going to go for a fixed 2-to-1 RR. So this is going to be RTP right here. Oof, unfortunately, we did get broke even. Not much you could do about that. Let's go on to the next day. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Let's see. Okay, still holds. Ooh, we got to change in state on the daily as well. Okay, all these wicks here. Okay, we do have a bearish change in state as well. Let's see. Accumulation. Okay, yeah, this could just be a classic sell day. We do also have this gap right here we got to be mindful of that we could come into. But yeah, it's kind of looking like it's a. Let's see. Did you make inside or anything? Nope. How about this? All right. Yeah, it looks like it could just be a classic sell day here. Wednesday. Let's see. 10 a.m. news. We do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for 10 a.m. here. I want to see what it is that price wants to do. Come up. Okay, we take out sell side. 950. Take out one level. Okay, we're inside the gap. Go ahead and just skip real quick. All right, so we fill in the gap. 10 a.m. Let's see what 10 a.m. does. 10 a.m. opens lower. We don't form any bearish ones here. We do have this unfilled 5 above us. Unfilled 5. we're inside this old 15 that we respected as well. Let's see here. It's not a good model. Okay, it looks like we're just gonna dump here with no retraces. Okay, we're delivering off that 931 as well. Okay, yeah, so obviously we want to go lower. Came into this 1 minute here, this breaker as well. Looking like we just want to target something lower here, and this has no wick, so let's fix 2 to 1. But damn, dude, this shit is discounted as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and take this too discounted for my liking. Don't like those type of trades. So sweep. All right, so we re-sweep this to what? Instead of what though? We sweep that inside of this old 15, but do we get a body close? Oof, looks like we have violated that. Is there a 30-minute money chance? 30-minute, 30-minute. Not looking like it, chat. All right, let's see here. So super liquidity. We have an SMT as well. Body gauge. Well, we already do have the changing stand. We got the inversion. All right, fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Go for low hanging fruit. There we go. Go break even there. Oh, there we go. TP fucking hit, baby. So you got TP hit. There we go. That's one trade already. Successful. Let's go on to the next day. Let's see what it is that we reacted off of or what we reacted from. So the reason I took that is just for the simple fact that we were heavily discounted, even though, yes, price is dumping significantly. I mean, dude, this shit's hella discounted as fuck. We're below both opening prices, but yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a very obvious classic sell day to the downside. From what I see here, we really honestly didn't tap a specific PD array. Let's see, what do we respect? We respect this order block. So I see we respected this order block. So let's see. Yeah, so we didn't even touch consequent encroachment of the order block. Stable liquidity 1 minute. Okay, yeah, we also had that as well in the 3 model. All right, so pretty good trade right there. Let's go to the next day. See what else we could do. All right, so it looks like our draw here has changed because it looks like we just want to dump fucking lower. So let's go ahead and see what's up. All right, so you got a nice bearish close right here Wednesday. So let's see, Monday came up, Tuesday manipulated the high, Wednesday was a continuation. Yeah, so it's obviously looks like we obviously want to sell off lower here. So it's like 2 levels we could come for. Just be careful with those previous day lows. Let's see. Let's see here. Yes, expecting the daily as well, but yeah, fucking assets are heavily uncorrelated. But let's see here. So yeah, huge displacement to the downside. And a discounted area as well. So we've already respected, we've already respected this. So you got to go ahead and see what we do from this area as well. And then it's Thursday, right? So Thursday we have Fed at 12. We got Fed at 12. So I want to see what it is we do with this gap. If we violate this, I'm assuming we're going to reach up for EQ. But if we respect this, and I'm going to assume we're just going to go ahead and sell off. So let's see what has. Okay, so Asia accumulation. Okay, this just looks like straight up fucking consolidation across all the sessions. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Relative equal highs right here for London. So I guess that's something we could come for. We're expecting the midnight opening price as well. We have these unfilled gaps here too. And these unfilled gaps we can come into. So I mean, if we sell off into one of here, if we sell off into one of these, we could definitely try to catch a long into London high. But if we take out the London high first and we respect the 4 hour, we could definitely sell off into to these unfilled imbalances. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see what we want to do. All right, so we come up. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so let's see. We're respecting that 4 hour. Nice rejection wick off of that. Let's see. So it comes to the unfilled imbalances. Let's see what we do here. 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. Let's look at the 4 hours. So 4 hour fair value gap gets respected here. Hourly change in state as well. Okay, this is looking primarily bearish. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so it's looking primarily bearish. Let's see, we do come into this 15-minute as well. Alright, yeah, so it looks like it's obviously bearish here. So yeah, I'm gonna be focusing on shorts here. We respected the 4 hours. So if you can get like a move higher followed by a move lower, that would be ideal here. We also do have, let's see, low, high. Let's see, what do we do? So we are respecting this 15-minute with the sweep of liquidity here, and we do have this unfilled 5-minute above us. So I'm gonna wait to see if we invert this 5-minute. If we invert this 5-minute, I will be taking a long into here. All right, so the 5-minute, I believe, oh, it barely gets respected. Yeah, so 5-minute barely gets respected. Let's see what we do. All right, there we go. We have a fucking setup off the 5 here. Let's see. Let me make sure we don't form like a 15 above. Okay, yeah, we do have an unfilled 15 above us. We just set out Asia low. Okay, this is not a good short. It's not a good short. Okay, we have a better longing opportunity here. See if we can catch it into. We take it to the midnight open. Actually, all right, this is what we're gonna take. So, go ahead and check the confluences. Liquidity sweep inside this 15-minute. 15-minute holds. Heavily discounted under midnight and New York open, and an unfilled imbalance above us. So honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and enter this bitch on market. Go for the fixed 2-to-1 RR. Place market. All right, let's see if we can get it. All right, we go. Intermediate term high taken out, and now risk free. See what we do here. Boom, and there we go, chat. There we go. What the fuck? Profit target 3%. Motherfucker, I'm at 2%, bro. Fuck you mean? All right, whatever. Well, I mean, fuck it. That's fucking trade. That's literally 2 for 2 right there. We are up 2 bands on the week. Let's go to the next day. Wow, it really won't let me. Wow, I didn't know it would do that shit, bro. Did not know it would fucking do that shit. All right. In that case, we'll just skip to Friday then. We'll just reopen this and skip to Friday. So we're gonna go ahead and just duplicate this, and we're gonna go ahead and move over to Friday. Gonna go to Friday. Go to next silver bullet AM. Next silver bullet AM. This is Tuesday. Thursday. All right, Friday. Let me go ahead and just load up my layout real quick. Load. All right, and we're in business. All right, so it's Friday now. We're gonna go ahead and just finish off this week. We have 8:30 a.m. red folder news. So you got to see what it is that we want to do here. Let's go ahead and just reopen up the charts. All right, what do we come into? What do we respect? So we respected this daily fair value gap, actually. If you guys don't know, ICT says whenever the wicks overlap like this, that this is not the true fair value gap here, not this, but the entire thing with the space, with the wicks and everything. So respecting this, up, and then let's see if we can mark out the consequent encroachment, which basically just means the midpoint. And we can see we're perfectly respecting that. We have this unfilled daily imbalance above us. Same on ES. We have those imbalances there. Do we have any SMTs? As a matter of fact, we do have a lot of SMTs. So we actually have an SMT right here. So that's already one confluence. It's already one confluence showing that we would like to go lower. So there. Okay. And I'm going to wait for 10 a.m. here, because if we wait for 10 a.m. and if we get a close above this, we'll get a change in state of delivery, and then that'll pretty much make it way easier to long up to here. And then also, I don't want to see this gap get respected. So I want to see this get violated, and I want to see this get violated, and I want to see this cause a change in the state of delivery. So I'm going to go ahead and just skip till 10 before taking anything here. Let's go ahead and see 10 a.m. Okay, there's 10 a.m. Let's go back on the 4 hour. All right, so look. Exactly why you want to wait for the candles. Did not get a change in state of delivery out of the, it's not a weekly, right? Okay, out of the daily. Do we have an hourly change in state? Do we have an hourly change in state? So we have, Yes, so we do have an hourly change in state, but as you can see, we did not respect this PDA rate. So I mean, we also do have these relative equal lows down here. So honestly, I do not expect this SMT to even hold. I'm going to go ahead and mark that off my chart. Obviously getting respected here on ES. Let's make it a lot clearer. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. All right. And we took out these highs as well, failing to close above it. So look how we sweep this and we fail to close above it. So it's obviously very very bearish. We're going to go ahead and just mark this as liquidity. And we do have relative equal lows down here with Asia as well. So we're obviously going to try to short into this. So let's see. Perfect. Even a 15-minute change in state, everything's lining up to go bearish. So if we can come into here, cool. Or if you have a 5-minute or something, yeah, no wick right here. This one's a bit discounted as well, but I mean, we'll go ahead and see. We've already delivered off this one, so let's go ahead and see what price does. If it takes out our draw, then simply there's just no trade. But what do we do here? So we come back up. We're coming back up. Okay. And it looks like we have an SMT. So it looks like we might get an SMT with ES. All right, so ES tapped its 15. So that means NQ doesn't really have to come into it anymore. ES already tapped it. Let's go ahead and see just what we do here. There we go. We have our entry model. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go off a limit here because, I mean, that's just a quite frankly, a shit trade. But there we go. See if we can get a limit going. See if we can get tapped into that. And then this is our change in state of delivery as well. Go ahead and mark that up for you guys so you guys have a visual representation. Oh, chat. Let's see. Do we get an entry? Let's see if we get an entry here. What time is it? 56. Oof. Unfortunately, guys, we do not get an entry here. Our change in the state of delivery. Wait, I think I marked that up wrong. Fuck. Okay, either way, it wouldn't have gotten tapped, but nonetheless, regardless, we did not get an entry, but the idea and the narrative was there. So as you guys can see, when I'm coming into each one of these days, it's either I'm not fixated on a bias. So it's, I'll go ahead and my main levels that I focus on are the 4-hour and the 15-minute. So that's why I like to wait for 10 a.m. because 10 a.m. is the new 4-hour candle. So as you guys saw in this example here, I clearly stated, I was like, all right, cool. If we can get a close above here, we'll also violate this, putting in a change of state of delivery. It would make it easier to go long here. If we don't get that and we respect this, then obviously we're going to sell off to the downside, which is exactly what we fucking did. So instead of trading what it is that you want to see, trade what you see. You have to be reactionary. You have to react to the markets. You don't sit there and force a trade or a narrative when it's clearly not there. And then you also have to be able to identify when conditions are not really probable. Like I believe it was Monday, the first day we came onto here. The conditions were just shit. It really just made no sense to take any trade in any direction. It was just kind of going like this until like at the very end it tapped the 5-minute and then delivered. But even then it was pretty fucking choppy. So we went 2 for 2 with 1 break even. I honestly don't know why. I did it as a prop room session. I made the profit target 3%, and 3% of 50K is 3 bands. So I don't know why the fuck it ended it here off on 2K. Makes no sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and be posting these every single day, no matter what fucking no matter what because at the end of the day with this trading shit, you're gonna have bad weeks, you're gonna have bad months, you're gonna have bad days. You're not gonna have a 100% win rate. So if you guys are fixated on things like that, just get that out of your mind. In trading, it's not 100%. You can have an A+ model and you can still have that shit fail. So if you guys sat here and watched the whole thing, thank you guys for watching me backtest. I really highly greatly appreciate it if you guys are taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. And if you guys have any advice, any constructive criticism, I'm more than welcome, open to it, as long as you're fucking profitable. But if you're fucking unprofitable, trying to fucking put me on game or like try to give me advice, like I'm not gonna take it, bro. Like I'm only gonna take advice from people who are in the position that I want to be. And it's nothing against people who are unprofitable, but like you gotta practice what you preach. You can't be trying to go out there give advice and not be profitable. So I mean, if you're trying to give me advice, I would highly, highly, highly appreciate it. You know, anything, any constructive criticism or that sort, I am more than happy to take it. So we went ahead and did a week worth of data. That's realistically all you guys really need to be doing every single day, either an hour of backtesting or backtesting a week per data. My fault, or backtesting a week of data per day. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. If you guys watched it, thank you guys so much. I hope everybody here has a blessed and lovely day.